in today's video, I'm going to provide two different methods for sizing your replacement greenhouse plastic. One method where you get all of the plastic in one piece, and another method where you get separate pieces for your end walls and your top cover. Let's get to it. Let's start with method one, which is getting one piece or one roll of greenhouse plastic that provides enough material for both your end wall covers and your top cover. To start, you'll need to figure out the minimum width of material you need to purchase. No, this is not referring to the width of the structure that you have, but instead is referring to the over-the-bow measurement shown here. This is the ground-to-ground measurement of your structure. For the sake of our example, let's say you measure 28 feet from the ground on one side over top of the entire structure to the ground on the other side. You'll take the measurement you got, which in our case, in this example, is 28 feet, and then we'll add 4 feet of excess to it. This 4 feet of excess will ensure you have some plastic laying on the ground after installation, which will provide for the material you need if you're also going to be making your roll-up sides out of this greenhouse plastic. Having extra plastic also ensures, simply enough, that you just have enough plastic. So for our example, if the over-the-top measurement is 28, and we add 4 feet, the total minimum width that we want is 32 feet. So now we know our width. It's 32 feet wide. That's the width of the plastic we want. And now that we have that width, we need to figure out how long the greenhouse plastic replacement cover needs to be. So let's do that now. We're going to start with the length of the structure itself, which in our example here is 72 feet long. Then we're going to add the height of our greenhouse, which is 10 feet. And we're going to add that height twice because we have two end walls. So we'll take the two end wall heights, 10 feet and 10 feet, and we'll add the length of 72 feet to them. That takes us to 92 feet. And then I'm going to add 8 feet of length to this to ensure we have enough excess to cover both ends and the top. This equals 100 feet of length. So our length that we want for this method is 100 feet. The 8 feet of excess we added to the length allows you to cut end walls out of it in whatever way you want to do so. And it also allows you to drape the entire roll of plastic over the top of your entire structure. That's not my preferred method, but this amount of plastic would allow you to do so. So for this method where we're getting all of the replacement plastic all in one piece, this example structure would need one roll of material that is 32 feet wide by 100 feet long. Now that we got that first method out of the way, we're going to move on to the next method, which I actually like a lot. We're going to calculate our end wall plastic and top cover pieces separately. This results in 3 pieces of plastic, one for your top and one for each of your ends. So the first step in the 3-piece method is to determine the size plastic you need for your end walls. Simply enough, you'll measure for the width of your structure and then add 2 feet minimum to that measurement. You do the same for the height, get the height of your structure and add 2 feet minimum. This provides a foot of excess in all directions on your end wall. For the example we're working with here, if our structure is 14.5 feet wide by 10 feet tall, we would need 2 end wall pieces of plastic that are at least each 16.5 feet wide and 12 feet tall. So both of our end wall pieces will need to be a minimum of 16.5 feet wide by 12 feet long. Now that gives us our 2 end pieces, but what about the top? For the top cover, just like method number 1, for method number 2, we have to find the width of the top cover first. We take the ground-to-ground measurement, which we mentioned before, so you'll go over the entire hoop making that measurement. We'll add 4 feet for the excess that we want on our width, and that's what we get. We have 28 feet over the top of our hoop. We add 4 feet. That takes us to 32 feet. So we want a 32-foot wide piece of top cover plastic. So we need a 32-foot wide roll of greenhouse plastic for the top. Now the last thing we need to do is calculate the length of greenhouse plastic we need for the top cover. So let's get into that now. With the length of our example structure here being 72 feet long, we're going to add 4 feet of excess to that, just so we have 2 feet on each end when we finally pull this over the top of our structure. 72 feet long is the structure length, plus 4 feet. 76 feet long is the minimum length plastic we want for our top cover. So to recap all the plastic pieces we need for the 3 pieces on method number 2, we'll need a top cover that is 32 feet wide by 76 feet long. And for our end wall pieces, we need 2 16.5 foot wide by 12 foot long pieces of plastic. Now, some greenhouse plastics come in standard widths, so you might have to round up to the next available width, but at least you'll have confidence that when you purchase this plastic, you'll have enough to cover your structure. If you do need any greenhouse plastic, we sell a number of varieties at Tunnel Vision Hoops, and we'd love to work with you. You can visit us at tunnelvisionhoops.com or this QR code. Thanks for watching.